Modern gear is amazing until it breaks, runs out of power, or simply isn't there when you need it most. When technology fails in the wild, only real bushcraft skills keep you alive. In this video, we're counting down 10 bushcraft skills that still work when modern gear fails, skills used for hundreds of years by woodsmen, explorers, and survival experts. Important note, this video is for educational purposes only. You'll also find helpful learning resources linked in the description for deeper study and safe practice. Let's begin. Number 10. Fire making without modern tools. Fire is survival, warmth, water purification, cooking, protection. When lighters fail and matches get wet, traditional fire-making skills still work. Techniques like friction fire using a bow drill or hand drill require patience, technique, and understanding of materials, not technology. The key is preparation, selecting dry wood, proper tinder, and correct body posture. Once mastered, this skill works in any environment. Fire by friction is slow, but reliable, and it has saved lives for centuries. This skill teaches discipline, patience, and respect for nature. It reminds us that survival isn't about speed, it's about knowledge. Number 9. Shelter building using natural materials. A shelter protects you from wind, rain, heat, and hypothermia. When tents rip or gear is lost, bushcraft shelter skills become life-saving. Using branches, leaves, bark, and terrain, you can build protection almost anywhere. Understanding location is more important than materials. Wind direction, ground moisture, and natural insulation matter more than complexity. Simple lean-tos, debris huts, and tarpless shelters can maintain body heat overnight. This skill proves that survival depends on understanding your environment, not carrying expensive gear. Number 8. Navigation without GPS or compass. When modern navigation tools fail, when your phone battery dies, GPS signal disappears, or electronic devices are damaged, traditional navigation skills become priceless. Navigation without GPS or a compass is one of the most underrated yet powerful bushcraft skills, because it turns fear into understanding. The wilderness stops being a maze and starts becoming a readable map. The most basic navigation tool is the sun. Understanding how the sun rises in the east and sets in the west allows you to establish general direction throughout the day. Shadows can also be used to determine direction using simple stick and shadow techniques that have guided travelers for centuries. At night, stars provide orientation, especially the North Star, which remains fixed and reliable. Terrain reading is equally important. Water flows downhill and often leads to civilization. Valleys, ridgelines, and natural corridors guide movement if you know how to read them. Animals follow predictable paths to water and shelter, and learning to recognize these trails can help you navigate safely. Vegetation also provides clues. Moss growth, tree limb density, and wind exposure can indicate direction when combined with other indicators. None of these signs work alone, but together, they create a reliable navigation system. What makes this skill powerful is that it requires no equipment, only observation and patience. It also reduces panic. When people get lost, fear causes poor decisions. Knowledge-based navigation restores calm and control. This skill is not about perfection, it's about awareness. Even partial direction knowledge can prevent dangerous wandering and help you make smarter choices. Navigation without modern tools connects you directly to your environment and gives you confidence that no battery failure can take away. Number 7. Finding and purifying water naturally. Water is life, and when modern filters break or bottles are lost, natural water finding skills can mean survival. This bushcraft skill has saved humans for thousands of years and remains just as relevant today. The first step is knowing where to look. Water collects in low ground, valleys, and areas with lush green vegetation. Animal tracks often lead to water sources, especially at dawn and dusk. In dry environments, digging in dry streambeds can reveal hidden water just below the surface. Once water is found, purification becomes critical. Drinking untreated water can cause illness that quickly becomes life-threatening. Traditional purification methods include boiling, which remains the most reliable technique. Fire plus time equals safe water. Other methods include charcoal filtration using natural materials, solar stills that extract moisture from soil or plants, and cloth filtration to remove debris. While not perfect alone, these methods significantly reduce risk when combined. This skill teaches patience and discipline. Rushing water intake without treatment is one of the most common survival mistakes. Bushcraft water skills replace convenience with knowledge. Understanding water movement, collection, and purification removes dependence on plastic bottles and filters. This is a skill that never becomes outdated. Number 6. Knife skills for bushcraft efficiency. A knife is not just a tool, it's an extension of your hands. When gear fails, knife skills allow one blade to replace many tools. Proper knife use increases efficiency, reduces injury, and conserves energy. Bushcraft knife skills include safe grips, controlled carving techniques, battening, feather stick creation, food preparation, and tool making. A skilled person with a simple knife can outperform an untrained person with expensive gear. Efficiency matters in survival. Poor technique wastes energy and increases injury risk. Proper knife control allows precise work, whether shaping tent stakes or carving fire-starting materials. Knife skills also teach respect for tools and for safety. Controlled movements, awareness of body position, and intentional cuts reduce accidents. In the wild, even a small injury can become serious. This skill turns a knife from a weapon into a survival system. It empowers self-reliance and creativity. Number 5. Cordage making from natural materials. Cordage is one of the most overlooked yet critical bushcraft skills, and it becomes priceless when modern gear fails. Ropes, paracord, zip ties, and straps eventually break, get lost, or run out. When that happens, the ability to create strong cordage from natural materials can mean the difference between comfort and crisis. This skill has supported human survival for thousands of years, long before synthetic fibers existed. Natural cordage can be made from tree bark, roots, vines, grasses, animal sinew, and plant fibers. The key is knowing how to identify usable materials and process them correctly. Inner bark from trees, such as cedar or willow, provides long, flexible fibers. Roots from conifer trees are naturally strong and durable. Even common weeds and grasses can be twisted into effective cordage when prepared properly. The basic technique involves twisting fibers in opposite directions to create tension and strength. This process, often called reverse wrap or cord twisting, requires patience but very little energy. Once learned, it becomes almost automatic. With practice, you can create cordage strong enough to build shelters, repair gear, make traps, lash tools, or carry equipment. Cordage is essential because it multiplies your capabilities. A shelter without bindings collapses. A trap without cordage fails. Even carrying firewood becomes difficult without a way to bundle it. Cordage is the invisible backbone of bushcraft, quietly supporting every other skill. What makes this skill timeless is its independence from technology. You don't need factories, stores, or packaging. Nature provides the raw materials everywhere, and the technique remains the same regardless of environment. This skill also teaches patience and observation, encouraging you to slow down and work with your surroundings rather than against them. In survival situations, cordage represents control. When you can bind, secure, and repair, you gain options. And options are everything in the wild. Number 4. Food preparation without modern tools. Food preparation is not just about eating, it's about safety, energy, and morale. When modern cooking tools like stoves, cookware, and utensils are unavailable, traditional food preparation methods remain reliable and effective. These methods have supported human survival across every climate and continent. Bushcraft food preparation includes techniques such as open fire roasting, stone boiling, pit cooking, ash baking, and smoking. Each method uses simple principles: heat, time, and control. For example, stone boiling allows you to heat water using hot stones placed into a container made from wood, bark, or even animal hide. This technique predates metal cookware and still works today. Proper food preparation prevents illness. Raw or improperly cooked food can cause severe health issues that quickly escalate in survival situations. Knowing how to cook safely without modern equipment reduces risk and conserves energy. It also improves nutrient absorption, which is critical when food sources are limited. Beyond physical survival, food preparation supports mental health. A warm meal increases morale, reduces stress, and restores a sense of normalcy. In harsh conditions, morale can be the deciding factor between perseverance and giving up. This skill also encourages respect for resources. Traditional cooking methods require careful fuel use and planning. You learn to work efficiently rather than waste energy. Every fire is intentional, every meal planned. Food preparation without modern tools proves that comfort is not dependent on convenience. With knowledge and patience, simple methods can provide warmth, nourishment, and psychological strength, 3 pillars of survival. Number 3, tracking and environmental awareness. Tracking is not just a hunting skill, it is the art of reading the environment. When modern gear fails, awareness becomes your primary defense. Tracking teaches you to notice subtle changes, disturbed soil, broken branches, crushed vegetation, footprints, and animal behavior. These signs tell stories about what passed through an area and when. Environmental awareness helps you locate water, avoid danger, find shelter, and identify food sources. Animal tracks often lead to water. Bird activity can indicate predators or safe areas. Wind direction influences weather and fire behavior. Everything in nature communicates if you know how to observe. This skill sharpens focus and prevents tunnel vision. People who lack awareness often miss obvious dangers or opportunities. Tracking trains your mind to stay alert without panic. It transforms the wilderness from an unpredictable threat into a readable system. Tracking also improves navigation. Recognizing game trails, natural corridors, and terrain features helps you move efficiently. Instead of fighting the landscape, you learn to flow with it. Environmental awareness increases safety. Recognizing signs of predators, unstable ground, or changing weather allows you to act before danger escalates. This skill saves energy and prevents mistakes. Ultimately, tracking reconnects you to your surroundings. It teaches humility, patience, and respect. In survival, awareness is not optional, it's essential.